Britain's turning east, Canada is playing hardball, and India is quietly becoming the stage where the world's power moves are unfolding. From Keir Starmer landing in Mumbai with 125 CEOs in tow, to BP betting billions on India's oil future, to Modi and Rahul locking horns in Bihar. Everyone's making their play. The question is, who's really winning the long game? Good morning. Welcome to Top of the Morning by Mint. I'm your host, Nelson John. This is your smart daily briefing on what matters. From big moves in business to headlines shaping India and the world, we cut through the noise so you start your day informed and ahead. It's Wednesday, October 8th. Let's get started. Keir Starmer's first visit to India as British Prime Minister kicked off with all the right optics. A red carpet welcome in Mumbai, and some heavyweight names waiting on the tarmac. Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, his deputies Eknath Shinde and Ajit Pawar, and Governor Acharya. But this visit isn't just about ceremony, it's about strategy. Here's the thing, the timing couldn't be more critical. Just months ago, India and the UK signed a landmark free trade agreement, and now with Donald Trump's tariff wall rising around the US economy, Britain's looking east for its next big economic play. Starmer's landing in India with a 125-company business delegation, signaling one thing: the UK isn't just talking partnerships, it's investing in it. The main event comes Thursday when he meets Prime Minister Narendra Modi at Raj Bhavan for a joint statement on the India-UK strategic relationship. Then it's business time. Lunch with top industry leaders and a keynote at the Global FinTech Fest at Geo World Centre in Mumbai. Before landing, Starmer called the July trade deal the best secured by any country, but stressed that it's not just a piece of paper. It's a launchpad for growth. His logic is simple. India is expected to become the world's third largest economy by 2028, and British firms want in. The new trade deal makes doing business faster, cheaper, and smoother, opening access to one of the most dynamic markets on the planet. For Starmer, India's growth story is also Britain's. Growth in India, he said, means more choice, more opportunity, and jobs for the British people. And he's not wrong. With the US turning protectionist, Britain's looking for fresh ground, and India is the obvious bet. It's fast-growing, tech-driven, and increasingly central to global supply chains. So when you look past the handshakes and photo ops, this visit is about something bigger. A shifting world order. Britain needs India's markets, talent and momentum to fuel its post-Brexit ambitions. And Starmer knows it, because right now the UK doesn't just want India as a partner, it needs India more than ever. Bihar's fast becoming ground zero for India's biggest political showdown. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Congress leader Rahul Gandhi have been flooding the state with visits. Modi's made 7 trips since April, Gandhi's done 8. Here's what's coming. Modi is planning at least a dozen rallies after nominations close, with venues identified across every division from Magad to Patna. The strategies are completely different. Modi is all about development, inaugurating projects worth thousands of crores, from infrastructure to education. Bihar Minister Neeraj Kumar Singh Bablu says it's straight. He is the biggest crowd puller in India. Rahul's going pure politics, attacking the Nitish Kumar government on unemployment and inflation, promising caste census and social justice reforms. Former Congress Minister Kripnath Pathak explains Gandhi's pitch as People's Alliance, focused on economic disparity. What this really means is Bihar voters are getting 2 distinct choices: development record versus social justice promise. Canada's Prime Minister Trump-Carney walked into the Oval Office with a clear message. There are areas where our nations can compete and areas where we will be stronger together. Here's the situation. Trump and Carney are hammering out a new trade deal, and the stakes are high. Trump laid it out bluntly. He wants to make cars, we want to make cars, and we are in competition. But there's more happening beneath the surface. Carney reminded Trump that Canada is the biggest foreign investor in the US, potentially pumping in another $1 trillion over 5 years if they strike the right deal. the backdrop, well, isn't pretty. Trump's ramped up tariffs from 25% to 35% on products not meeting USMCA requirements. Canada's economy actually shrank last quarter because of the ongoing trade war. Trump's keeping his options open. Either renegotiate the US-Mexico-Canada agreement or do separate bilateral deals. Canadian Minister Dominic LeBlanc called yesterday's meeting more detailed than previous discussions, meaning they're getting closer to something. BP is doubling down on India. The energy giant plans to pump $3 to $4 billion into oil and gas exploration over the next 3 to 4 years, partnering with Reliance Industries and ONGC. Here's why this matters. BP India chairman Kartikeya Dubey points out that they've already hit serious numbers. Today, KG D6 block is producing 1/3 of India's natural gas. That's 1 billion cubic feet. The strategy is two-pronged. First, squeeze out more from existing fields like Mumbai High, where BP is targeting a 60% production boost. The field currently pumps 134,000 barrels per day, accounting for 35% of India's domestic oil. Second, explore new territory. The BP Reliance joint venture is investing $1 billion in the KG basin alone. What this really means for India is energy security. Dubey laid it out plainly. If we are importing 85% of our energy, we need to do as much as we can. BP CEO Murray Auchincloss arrives in India this week, his third visit this year. The company's projections show India's oil demand jumping from 5 million barrels per day in 2023 to 9 million barrels by 2050. The Union Cabinet just approved something massive. 4 railway projects worth 24.634 crore rupees. That'll add 894 kilometers of track across Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Chhattisgarh. Here's what makes this significant. Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav broke it down. We have seen corridors which can carry about 41% of total railway traffic in India. He's talking about the Golden Quadrilateral connecting Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai and Mumbai, plus diagonal routes and the Delhi-Guwahati line. The plan is simple. Upgrade these corridors to minimum 4 lanes, expanding to 6 where needed. All 4 projects should wrap up by 2030-31. The number tells the story. These routes will benefit 18 districts and 3,600 villages with 8.5 million passengers. They'll handle an additional 78 million tons of freight annually. Prime Minister Modi emphasized the projects will benefit thousands of villagers, strengthen rail connectivity, ease congestion, and enhance logistics efficiency. Beyond transportation, there is an environmental angle too. Government estimates show that these upgrades will cut oil imports by 28 crore litres and reduce carbon emissions by 139 crore kilograms. That's all for today. Thank you for joining in. We're eagerly looking forward to our next Top of the Morning episode, which will be packed with the latest news. Until then, this is Nelson John signing off. Have a great day.